Hi, Jason Rosenblum here with another IP Basics. And in this video, I just wanted to talk quickly about NFTs and what you actually own when you buy one. So you don't own the copyright when you buy an NFT. Just like if you buy a piece of artwork, you just own the physical piece, although in an NFT case, it's usually digital. Just to show you that is, here's Christie's auction house, their terms where it specifically states that when you purchase an NFT, you acknowledge that you are not buying the copyright or any other underlying intellectual property. And what that means is that you can't make copies of it. You can't commercialize that piece. You can only own it, and it doesn't give you that much. So I'm still confused why people are getting so into this NFT craze. And specifically here, it even says you acknowledge that the artist or any other third party could make additional copies of and distribute the digital asset. Meaning, you could, whatever you pay for it, someone else can pay less for it, someone else can pay more for it, but the artist can just continue to make extra copies of it. Here's another site, NFT Showroom, where they specifically state, private ownership as defined by purchasing an art token, specifically stating that the rights conferred are private, does not include intellectual property rights such as copyright claims or the ability to produce commercially and create merchandise therefrom. The intellectual property rights all stay with the creator. And then NBA Top Shot also has similar language that you cannot have any commercial gain from their NFTs that you buy there. So think of an NFT as a piece of artwork, but the artists can make as many copies as they want and sell it to whoever they want. So essentially the value that you paid for it can change on a moment's notice. Now, in some cases, there might be some additional terms to an agreement for an NFT that might limit what the artist can do, or maybe even pass the rights along to you. But for most of the sites that you just go to online to buy an NFT, you are not obtaining the copyright there, which means you cannot make copies of it. That being said, is also, they're probably not warranting that the artist has all the rights in there, that maybe potentially you're distributing it or displaying it could infringe on someone else's rights. So, as I said, I'm still confused why anyone would buy an NFT, but people are buying them. So just be aware of what the terms are. Review the site you're buying them from, ask questions. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always feel free to reach out to us. We're at 888-666-0062 or jhrlegal.com. Thanks a lot.